Super Morton World. This is going to be insight into how I made my very own levels, and then I might continue making more levels, and then it might give other people some inspiration for levels as well. So I have 3 worlds, 15 courses, so that's 5 worlds per level. And here we go, Super Morton World. World 1, it's like a forest, and it's kind of a linear path. So this is Lush Lock. I haven't played this in forever. I'm gonna probably be rediscovering a lot of this. So this level was inspired by Donkey Kong Country 3. In Donkey Kong Country 3, the first world is like on a lake, and the gameplay is very mixed between going between above ground and through the water. So I wanted the player to be able to come down here and get into the water. So you have some coins and whatnot. And you may have noticed that we picked up a red coin. And in my super world, they're optional red coins. And each red coin counts like, it's kind of like a Kong letter from Donkey Kong Country. But if you collect all of them, you usually get a reward, or you can get to the top of the goalpost. So that was my idea with that. And then the gameplay, you can still go in and out of the water. So that's what I was aiming for. But there's lots to do in this level. I was actually pretty proud of this level. Like, the decoration's on point. But there's lots of little one-ups and coins for just walking around. Because it's level 1, you know? And if you come over here, there's a secret Morton. Ever since Morton was added into the game, because it's my name, I wanted to put one into the levels if possible. So there's a few of those around the game. It is a pretty nice little level 1. I don't know if I missed a red coin or not, but right here we got a triple jump. This is to teach you how to triple jump to get that red coin, which is pretty cool. The little boxes kind of guide your player. And then there's more stuff in the water if you want. This right here was to teach you to Z. I don't know if it was the best use of it, but giant Z. Like, this is not something you would see in an actual Mario game, but it's Mario Maker, so just because it's level 1, and I wanted to make sure all my players were going to be able to know how to do that. And then I would test their skills on that by doing it up these hills. There's really no danger involved in this, but when you come up here, you're presented with the final red coin, which lets you get the top of the goalpost. So that's pretty cool. So level 2, you saw the piranha icon on the world map. That's because this one is all about piranhas, and it is Turnaround Timberland. Anyway, you'll see lots of these piranhas, and this is pretty cool because 3D World. So 3D World was new to this game, so I wanted to make 3D World levels. And you're gonna jump across the piranha. If you fall down there, you can get back up. Let's show that. So if you fall down here, you can get up, because you don't really want your player to be stuck for no reason. So that's always good. Up here you have a boomerang flower, and you can test it by getting the coins, which is pretty fun. And then this is a little bit more technical level. I wanted to mix up between the first level was all about the exploration kind of aspect, because you had all the coins everywhere. Well, this level is more about the technical side and using the boomerang for its technical abilities. And I hope I can remember where all the red coins are. I don't know if we're gonna get all of them for each one. But this one you just throw into these clear pipes, because the boomerang actually travels through clear pipes, which is pretty cool. I think there's a red coin up here, so you spin jump, boom, boom. Pretty nice. And then I think we're almost into the second area here. These trampolines are pretty cool. You can affect them with an on-off switch. That also came with the World Maker update, so I was using that. Because I think I started making this right when the World Maker update came out, which was months ago already at this point, which is crazy. And then here you have another power-up on top of these bricks. It kind of reminds me of Ocarina of Time or Zelda or something. Like, you're in the forest and you see it kind of looks like the Triforce even, because it's the triangle. I don't think that was intentional, but that's what it reminds me of. And I guess it's kind of that atmosphere. Like, this is an overgrown forest, lots of piranha plants. And then you want to use the boomerang pretty much whenever. It's called Turnaround Timberland because boomerangs turn around. Oh yeah, dude, I remember this. Quarantine started, and then World Maker came out, and then that's basically the World Maker was actually the best thing ever, because it was right when quarantine started. That just shows you how long we've been in quarantine, because this update doesn't even feel like it was this year. But right here, you want to use the trampoline to hit this. And then I wanted it to have a little fake out, so you think you fall, but you actually just end up back up here. And this is just more of a technical level, like I said, you're using the trampoline all around. Right here, there's a POW block, and I wanted to make it feel kind of epic if you were able to hit it with a boomerang, so you got the little particle effects, and you killed everyone, and then I thought it was cool, so I made you do it twice. We missed the top one up there, but kind of the end of the level, filled with piranha plants, and kind of focus on the boomerang flower. I think we missed one red coin, but there is one up here. So if you climb this tree, then you can use your coin collecting skills that we taught the player at the beginning of the level to get the last one. And then if you get all the red coins again, it takes you to the top of the flagpole, which is kind of my reward. It's like completely optional, but it kind of reminds me of the calling letters from the original Donkey Kong countries, or I guess even the new ones. Like it helps you get 100% basically. All right, so now we're moving on to the ghost house. This is pretty cool. This is called Sawmill Solitude, and again, I was inspired by Donkey Kong Country 3. That's kind of what I was inspired by for this World 1. And Donkey Kong Country 3 has a lot of mill levels, and we don't really have a mill theme in Mario, but we do have the ghost house. So, I put, like, you can see all these mushrooms on the floor. I was copying the mushroom tiles everywhere, because I really wanted to get the vibe that it was overgrown. And this is a wall jumping level, because I love wall jumping in video games. Like, Celeste is one of my favorite things. So to get a red coin up there for wall jumping, and then there's a hidden block in here because even though it is kind of the mill vibe, it's supposed to be like a ghost house. So wants to make you finish your world? Good, that's the goal of this stream and consequently videos. But yeah, it's supposed to be like a sawmill, so you have these logs everywhere, or like they're just hard blocks, but if you use your imagination, they're logs being cut. So there's like really no enemies in this level, but it's kind of to teach the player how to wall jump successfully. I think there's a red coin all the way up here, if you're a little cheeky with your wall jumps. So that's just kind of reward exploration. And then, ooh, we got hit by the saw right there, that's okay. I think we won't die. It would be kind of embarrassing if I died on my own level, but this is a little wraparound, so you get the key and then you go back up. And then with this key, you go into here. Anyway, here you slide down, and then this is a little bit dangerous, so that might get some players, but it's pretty easy if you slide down. You can see the little ghosts hiding in the walls. There you go. Little cool detail I was trying to sneak in. Up here, you wall jump off the side of this hanging block. I really love the tracks hanging from the ceiling to make it look like something's being held up. But this is another triple jump setup. And if you do it, you fly through the saws, and then you get the red coin, which is kind of satisfying, to be honest. And then we slide through there. I think there's a saw that falls somewhere. Oh, we fell and died. Let's not die again. Let's just gain all the momentum. There's a saw that falls there if you're going too fast, so you want to watch out for that. And then there's a red coin down there for wall jumping. We're not going to get it because we already died. But again, if you get it, it gives you the top of the gold bowl. So it's a short little level. There's really no enemies in it, just obstacles, and it's to test your platforming capabilities. So that was my mindset with that one. So now we're on to World 1, Level 4. This is a level that I made with speedrunning in mind. So you're supposed to go fast. Because again, Donkey Kong Country 3 has a level where you have like a time limit, or it's kind of supposed to be fast-paced, and it's on a river. So as you see, we only have 60 seconds for this level. You only have a minute. So you can kind of like hang around here and you can grab the power-up. But it's mainly at the speed path. And I'm not going to get it right now, but you can jump off of these fish. Like that fish right there, you can get that red coin if you're going really fast. So this was like a speedrun level. And it's kind of ironic that this level has a bonus room, because I don't really have bonus rooms in all my levels, but this one does have one where you can get one-ups, and it's funny or ironic because you're supposed to be going fast in the level because you have a limited time. But I guess it's just ironic. But you come out here, and you still have like the stream vibe. It's like a river, and I'm still going with that piranha plant aesthetic that was in the other levels. So you have a bunch of piranhas under the water that you gotta swim around, and you might have seen the Morton under the water. That was another Easter egg. But he falls and drowns. And then there's a red coin up here if you like climbing vines. Just more stuff around the level to reward the little exploration, and go off the main path. And we had 2 seconds left. I was really meandering. But yep, the whole point of that one is just to go fast, because some of the levels are more slower paced, and then that one's to urge you to go a little bit faster. And Philip had the world record on that one, so congrats to him. So after you beat that level, an airship arises from the water. World 1 doesn't have a lot of lore. as compared to World 2. But the whole thing is that Larry, or the boss of this world, is basically pulling the piranha plants from the forest for evil intentions. So when you're in here, you can come up here and get a power up, but it's not necessary. But it will help you. But as you see, there's these claw machines that are picking up the piranha plants, and they're like taking them up into the airship. So when you come up here, you can't really see what's above you, but it looks like the piranha plants are being picked up and then carried. So when you come up the pipe and you enter the airship, you'll see that like all of the piranha plants have been transported up here, and like Larry's basically collecting them. So if you come down here, you'll see he's got like a big collection. Let's try and get this power up. Not the best design, but there's a red coin over here where he's storing his piranha plants, and you can see that he's making them bigger. So there's only small ones down in the forest, but he's actually like kind of mutating them, and now they're getting crazy. I don't really know. I was just kind of come up with some hot lore. Let's kill this guy, because he's kind of annoying. This bat has some 2 speedruns. So you see the piranhas and the claws. You can actually spin jump on this to get across. But I assume most players would just glide because it's easier. And we just got hit. We just got taken out. I think if you just go fast, and then you gotta grab the vine. So this is cool. Basically, oh shit. Sorry for the foul language, but basically the piranha plants are like growing onto his ship now, and they can threaten you. You gotta climb on those vines. If you don't have a squirrel suit, it'll be a little bit more tricky. It can be a little bit tricky even with a squirrel suit, but here you fly through the remaining piranha plants. And what's cool about this section is that you can do it again without the squirrel suit. I made it so if you don't have it, you can completely get through it by using the claws and the spin jump. So that's exciting. And then Philip in the chat notes that it's unoptimal to grab the vine. So I agree with them. This is the boss room. We got Larry. It's pretty simple. Larry's like the easiest Koopaling, so that's why I made him be World 1. He spins around in his shell a lot, so to add a little bit of difficulty, I put the 2 piranha plants on the side. And I wanted you to fight him in the forest with the water underground. And if you actually see, there's a red coin in the water. Because most people use their boss room in a castle with lava, and I wanted to be a bit more original than that. So this is why you have water in the boss room. And we're taking a lot of damage here, but we finally got him. Morton showing off the unoptimal path. Yep. Also, more stuff in the water. Again, I was highly inspired by DKC3 and the in and out of water gameplay. So there you go. That's World 1. I don't really know if I have a name for the world. It's just the forest world, but it's all about piranha plants, kind of teaching the players a lot of the stuff that I was going to use in the later worlds. So now let's move on to World 2.